So yeah, here we have the Lancashire Police backing up the British Transport Police. And yeah, living the dream, I think.
Go away, you fucking biff.
Biff?
Go away.
Why?
Because I'm busy and I haven't got time for people like you.
You call me a fucking biff?
I called you a fucking biff.
What for?
Because you're a biff.
Why though?
Now go away because I'm busy.
I just went like that.
Somebody. Yeah, I know, and you know me now. So go away.
What are you going to do about it?
Go away, you kid.
Don't call me a fucking biff. Sergeant. Sergeant. You call me a fucking biff. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this fucker's picture. Call me a fucking biff. $75, call me a biff. That's rude language, sir. Call me a fucking biff. Why?
Because I'm busy and I told you to fucking go away.
That's threatening. You just come into my face, you muppet. I'm a Preston lad. I ain't a football lad here. I'm not a football lad.
Away.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm on a public footpath. You fucking biff. Miss, he called me a fucking biff and he's a sergeant.
Okay, we just
The video opens in pure chaos. No context, no warm-up, just an immediate clash between a member of the public and a police sergeant. Raised voices, insults allegedly coming from an officer, and a crowd reacting in real time create instant tension. The cameraman refuses to retreat, directly challenging the language used against him and demanding accountability from an outside perspective. This moment hooks the viewer instantly because it shows authority being questioned right out of the gate, and the situation already feels dangerously close to spiraling.
I'm not a football lad. I'm not a football lad.
Right.
You call me a fucking biff.
Okay, are you okay to just
Can you
walk
tell
away?
me? No, I'm not. I'm getting a train.
Right, okay then.
Can you tell me what police force he's from? Please,
Let's
miss.
see what force we are here and we
I don't know. But what? No, is it Blackburn? Is it Preston?
Lancashire Police.
No, but what?
I can't tell you you've already done the photograph anyway.
What the?
We're just dealing with...
I know, but you weren't dealing with anybody when I was at the side of the van.
Okay.
You call me a fucking biff. Why?
Come on, just
now.
talk to the police.
I've had a very, very long day.
Yeah.
I'm very busy. I'm very tired.
Yeah.
I've still got a long time to go on this shift. And
Yeah.
the last thing I need is people like you coming to the side of my police van, pulling fucking stupid faces when I've got stuff to do. I am a very busy man. Clearly,
Can I pull stupid
if you wish
faces?
to make a complaint about me, fill your boots. But I've had enough.
What
and I need
station
you to go
What
away.
station are you based at?
Blackburn.
Blackburn.
Yes. All right.
Right.
Thank you very much. You've had your fun now. Please, will you leave
No,
me
I'm catching a train.
Right, well, go and get a fucking train then.
Serious constable.
Yeah.
Are you a sergeant?
Yes, go and get a train. If you want a train.
That's unwanted contact. That.
You're going to finish with getting arrested.
You're going to get by as a police officer.
I don't want. I don't want to get arrested. No, I know.
Go then, just go.
Stop pushing me in my back, please. I'm not a football fan. I'm not a football fan.
Lock the train station.
Sergeant, that is pure that.
There's no need for this, isn't there?
That is pure that. What he did to me then.
Lock the train station.
Did you witness the pushing?
I've not witnessed any pushing, no.
You didn't witness the
No,
pushing?
we're just removing you from the area because we...
I'm going on a train. I'm going on a train.
Why are you not walking? Come on.
Why would he use that language to me though?
Come on.
Please, miss.
Come on.
Please be
Where
understanding.
do you travel?
I'm going on a train.
Yeah, where do you travel to?
Well, I don't have to tell you that.
Right, okay then.
But he called me a fucking biff, didn't he?
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
So, is he a sergeant?
Right, are you walking to the train station?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
But I can't stay here and have a fag, right? Wow. So I've just proved to you guys, Lancashire Police.
The confrontation continues. The officer attempts to justify his behavior, blaming exhaustion, workload, and a long shift. Rather than easing tensions, this explanation exposes frustration bleeding into professionalism. The cameraman remains firm but controlled, pushing back without shouting. While allegations of pushing surface from a third-party view, this is where the power imbalance becomes obvious. The officer explains himself but never actually denies the conduct being challenged.
That is sheer, absolute craziness. Lancashire Police are the worst force, second to the Met. And I've just proved that to you. You call me a fucking biff? What's a fucking biff mean? Guys, that's a sergeant for you there. Wow, but listen, guys, I did that at my ears. That's all I did. Wow. That is Lancashire Police. He got right up in my face and did that to me. I can't believe that. Excuse me, Constable. Do you know when I was at the pillar before and I was doing that? Would you take that as offensive?
Really, no.
I weren't causing any offensive or threatening behaviour or anything. And I went like that, you know where my ears? Like that, next to my ears. And the sergeant called me a fucking biff. What is a fucking biff? I don't know what one is. He told me, yeah, he's had a bad day, but I'm not a football fan. I'm literally not a football fan. Honestly. I don't support Preston, I don't support Blackburn. I'm not a football fan. But that's what he called me. He called me a fucking biff. Sergeant, 75 collar number, Lancashire Police from Blackburn. Wow, that is crazy. That's like proper, like going against professional standards. That isn't it in the policing, really? Are you a British Transport or?
The cameraman pivots away from the officers and addresses the audience directly, slowing the pace and laying out what just happened. He names Lancashire Police, explains the alleged insult, and clarifies his actions. This moment is critical because it reframes the encounter. It's no longer emotional chaos, but documented testimony to an outside observer. This is where the audit truly begins, and the narrative sharpens.
Sorry, mate. So you're different, aren't you, to them?
I'll see you in a bit, pal.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hey, I weren't meaning anything disrespectful to you there, buddy. It was just a bit of fun, you know, trying a bit of humour. It's right here. Sergeant 75. There's a car there. You're gonna get. No, I'm not going to get out of it. You are currently live to hundreds of people, sir.
Your behaviour towards police officers today has been nothing but disgraceful.
Disgraceful? I've got it all on record. I've got it all on record. I got it all on record. What did I swear? Did I swear or anything like that to you, sir? What did I swear? Pull in a face? Pull in a face? You committed a public order offence. You call me a fucking biff. Did you call me a fucking biff? Did you call me a fucking biff? Pull a face? That's what I do to kids. That's what I do to kids. You call me a fucking biff and I've got it all on camera. Sergeant 75, you will be disgraced, sir. This is the one who called me a fucking biff. And if we did this to him, what would happen to us? We would be arrested. So look at this here, guys. One's on his phone with the engine running.
Is it?
Tension spikes again when the cameraman confronts the sergeant face to face and informs him that the interaction is live. The dynamic immediately shifts. The officer becomes more guarded while the cameraman calmly presses one central question. Was that language acceptable? Instead of a direct answer, the officer suggests that pulling a face could be an offense from the outside. This feels like a deflection, and the discomfort is visible.
So the engine's running and he's on his phone. That's live as well. Look, he's still on his phone.
Hello, do you have permission to film on the railway?
Pardon?
You are currently on the railway.
They haven't asked me to leave.
Do you have permission to
They haven't asked me to leave.
You're obviously causing a few issues to inconvenience.
They haven't asked me to leave, sir.
You're causing issues to the convenience of people on the railway.
I'm causing an issue to convenience.
Yeah.
To who to, sir? Have you had a complaint?
Well, you're obviously harassing my officers.
Harassing your officers?
Well, I'm seeing people a little bit upset when you're speaking to them.
Do you know why they're upset? Because I've caught them out calling me a fucking biff, and I've got the evidence to back that up. Would you endorse that sort of language?
I'm not going
So if I
what
called
I'm
you a
saying
fucking biff, now
is
how would you
you're not
react to that?
I'm quite offended the fact that you
Would you arrest me for that?
You've sworn on the railway, which is contrary to a bylaw 8, so I suggest you...
And I would not do that, sir.
You have
No, I've told you what he said.
sworn.
No, I told you what he said.
It doesn't matter because you've sworn.
What, by repeating one of your...
Acceptable behaviour.
I'm making... Can I report a crime to you?
You can absolutely report a crime.
Well, I want to report a crime to you. One of your constables called me a fucking biff.
Right. Which
Right.
constable?
Sergeant 75.
Well, that's not a constable, that's a sergeant.
Well, it's still a crime. I'm repeating his words. I haven't said them. I'm saying what he said to me.
Okay, well, you've then said, what if I call you?
So I'm asking you what in return.
You have sworn without referencing another person.
Well, can I just tell you this,
The
sir?
focus turns to filming rights on railway property. Officers question whether the cameraman is allowed to record, but he points out a crucial detail. No one has asked him to leave. Jurisdictional confusion surfaces, and the discussion highlights uncertainty over authority. As an observer, this segment underscores a recurring issue in police audits: enforcement without clarity. The cameraman's calm insistence only sharpens that contrast.
Here, we're live to a lot of people right now, right? So therefore, just be careful where you go with
Do you
this.
understand that the railway bylaws...
I know the bylaws, but they haven't. None of the British Transport Police have asked me to leave.
It's a constable.
A British Transport Constable, not a Lancashire Police
No,
Constable.
you're misunderstanding the law. It says the word constable. Constable can enforce a bylaw. Yes, the BTP have primacy, however, a constable can enforce the bylaw. You are currently, by swearing, acting in an unacceptable manner.
Oh, so here we go, guys. Another tyrant here. He's just said that I am swearing by merely repeating a sergeant's words. That's what I was doing. I wasn't swearing. No. Listen, Constable. So you are not. You can't. No. I ask you a question. I ask you a question, Constable. You're a sergeant as well. So is this how sergeants go down? I swore. I asked you, how would you feel if I called you that? Right? So I won't repeat it again because I don't use that language. I don't use that language. I don't because it weren't directed at you. He directed it at me.
Then what I'd advise you, if you've got evidence, is ring 101 and make a complaint.
I want to make a complaint to you now.
I can't investigate another sergeant. You're the same rank as me. So what I would suggest...
Oh, you can't investigate another sergeant? He's same rank? That's corrupt, that. I will be doing it in my own time. I asked you a question. I wasn't swearing at you, and you know that, Constable. You know I weren't swearing at you. But do you know what? If there's no member of public making that complaint, if there wasn't a person in the hearing of sight of that verbal, well, you haven't got a complaint of it. So there you go. You do. Because you can't be offended by that word. That might be in my vocabulary. Bylaws for the train station. So no British Transport Police Constable has asked me to leave this, which is accessible from all members of public until you get to...
The confrontation reaches a boiling point when the cameraman attempts to make a formal complaint. He's told that officers of the same rank cannot investigate each other, which he openly calls corrupt. The exchange turns legal, focusing on public order law, definitions of offense, and whether repeating words constitutes wrongdoing. From the outside, this feels like the most serious moment of the video, not because of shouting, but because accountability appears to hit a wall.
It's up until you go into them doors. Well, you ask a British Transport Constable here now. I spoke to a British Transport Constable and he has no problem with me being here, and you do in your Lancashire Police.
I have got a problem, so you're swearing.
I'm not swearing. I asked you a question, sir, on your sergeant's words.
You've sworn.
Seriously?
Well, did you not?
I swore. Is that a public order offence?
I'm not saying it is. Have I said that? Have I said the
Well,
word
what are you
public order?
repeating it for then?
What?
Do you know
I'm saying-
Section 5 public order needs to be abusive and threatening in its nature. Have I abused you or threatened you?
Have I mentioned Section 5 of the Public Order Act?
Well, what law are you trying to stop me from using that word?
Bylaw 8 of the railway bylaws incorporates unacceptable behaviour.
Yeah.
Including
That's right.
swearing on the railway.
There you go.
But
And I asked you a question about your sergeant who directed them words at me. I've got the evidence that I never use them words. I never use them words at him. He used them words at me. And I'm asking you if that's acceptable for your sergeant to call me something biff. I will not use that word again if you don't want me
No, I
to.
find it quite offensive if you do.
I find it offensive that he directed that word at me.
Then I suggest you ring 101, who will take your
Well, you're
complaint
not
and
looking good,
investigate it.
Sergeant, because you're absolutely... Because I'm asking you a question.
You're asking me to take a complaint.
No, I'm asking you a question on what your sergeant said to me, and you're saying that I'm guilty of the thing that he said to me.
I don't know what he said. I was not there.
You tried to get me off this property for using a word that your sergeant said to me. Did you just try to get me to leave here for that word? Well, you have no law to say that. I'm walking in my capability. Bye. See, there you go, guys. Absolute corrupt. All you can do is just bully and abuse people's rights. Look at them all there, guys. Look at them. I'm glad I'm live for this, you know. Absolutely glad I'm live for this. Another sergeant who absolutely just about to abuse my rights. Where'd you get them from? Really? Lancashire Police, where do you get these cops from? By merely repeating your other
In the
sergeant...
final stretch, pressure continues, but resolution never comes. Officers challenge the cameraman's language and presence while he maintains that he is within his rights. No arrest is made, no apology is offered, and no complaint is formally accepted. The cameraman walks away with everything recorded, calling the behavior bullying and abusive. To a third-party observer, the ending is powerful precisely because it's unresolved, leaving viewers to judge what they've just witnessed.